everyone, and welcome back to Zoocast, or I should say Zoocrafting, as we are not in Zoocast. We are back in the Village of Light for another side quest. Yes, I have been working around the clock lately to get as many things built in the village as possible, and that's because I love having you guys here. I love having you guys as part of our village, walking around as NPCs, bringing our world to life and making it so complex. I love it. By the way, thank you so much to you guys for all of your amazing suggestions yesterday over what to do with Town Hall. I have so many fun things to sift through. I can't wait. I love the idea of records rooms, of somewhere for there to be real estate so that we could list like places that we might build in town. That would be a wonderful place to go for references whenever we do our job videos. It would be fun to have a couple of villagers and they're just arguing endlessly, and they occasionally give you quests like, hey, help me, no, help me, no, help me, don't listen to him, don't listen to him. So it would be fun to have those guys arguing in there. You guys are just so creative and so many ideas. And the people who said cafe or coffee shop or tea shop or all of those things, oh my goodness, that sounded amazing. I would love to have a tea shop. I would love to have a really awesome tea shop in the Village of Light. That would be so cool. So we have so many awesome things that we're going to add in from your fantastic suggestions, and I wanted to show you guys a new build that we have today. Oh yes, more new builds, Dax. Oh, Dax, I love how Dax is the one who comes out to say hello to us all the time, one of our few remaining original villagers. And I think having like a room of records maybe above the mayor's office, well, I say mayor, village leader, mayor, you know, they're kind of the same thing in this case, but I think having a room of records where we could keep a little list of all of the former villagers would be kind of cute, because, you know, it makes sense since we've lost some to random zombie attacks, and as time has gone on, and they've fallen to their deaths, it makes sense to have a little list, and then we can be like, and Dax is the grandfather of, like, this one right here. Ooh, the efficiency pickaxe isn't so bad. And I can't wait. We've been working so hard in the Village of Light. I would love to come in here and do a market day side quest pretty soon where we just sell goods and we run around and unlock a whole bunch of the villagers' goods. I think putting a couple villagers upstairs and keeping them trapped is still something I would like to do. Keeping them trapped sounds so strong, but I just mean keeping them trapped so that if they have really good trades, we don't lose them. What do you guys have? Steak. Coal for emeralds, nice. Mean Boo seems so much happier to be a guard who can just protect like the bank and protect Town Hall. So he's enjoying himself. What do you have? Ooh, a diamond pickaxe for 10 emeralds. Not bad at all, sir. We see that might be one of the villagers that we keep in here because maybe he's like a trade leader. We could have like guild leaders for the different kinds of trades in town, and they could have little like business stalls where the people can come and speak with them. Also, it would be fun. Some people were like, it'd be fun to have like a cafe up here, and you guys were so right. One of the major things missing here is plants. Plants, and more plants. Yep. Hey, Matthew. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to add more plants into Matthew's room here. We've got one up there. There's more room for like a nice, pretty little pine bonsai over there too. Hey, Matthew. I knew all those lessons in villages would pay off one day. High five, Matthew. You're doing great. And then we've also got Amber jumping around, and Amber's puppy now has a name. His name is Chip. Thank you so much for letting me know that, Amber, in comments. I hope I got it right. Was it Chips with an S, though? I wasn't sure. So let me know if I got that wrong, and if you wanted the color different. I got like 300 comments after your comment, so I lost track of where yours went. But I'll be better about it this time. You know, I actually like this little pathway down here. I wonder if we should add something decorative. Maybe we can take down this little dirt wall that I put up, and we can put in something a little bit nicer, like a nice fence with some flowers. We could probably do that. And I feel like there's more villagers lately, so there's a good chance that they haven't been breeding because I don't see any new types, but that they've been cloning, because a lot of the things in our world clones themselves. Also, we might need to build more fountains, but look, we have a new path, and it goes to one of the new areas. See, it branches off here, and you can see where we've got the commercial district this way. I'm still figuring out how we're going to do this pathway for the commercial district, because we've got, I thought about doing it so that it looks like this to continue this pattern, but then I realized there's not enough room around the statue to do that, and I want to kind of leave room for plants. So maybe one tile paths, one block paths aren't terrible, but they're not the most attractive looking either. So we're gonna have to play with that. Hey Blake, but I'm really glad the village is getting to the point where we can start thinking about the aesthetics of pathways and the awesome new buildings. Look at this, it's a new building, you guys. It's an amazing new building. I would like to introduce you guys officially to the Animal Rescue Center. Oh yeah, it's here. It's finally here. You guys have been requesting it, and finally we had an intern who was like, hey, you know, I would like to be the Animal Rescue Center person. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. I plan on there being multiple animal rescue centers in every village. Like each one will specialize in something. This is going to be the Animal Rescue Center headquarters, where you can come to learn about the animals that are available for adoption. You can come to learn about the quest that the Animal Rescue Centers may have. But this is going to be a hop-in spot where you can come and you can find animals for adoption. You can find quests for certain things that need to happen in the world. I might drag the rest of the Zoocast into it so that they have to participate, like rescue a whole bunch of chickens, or you know, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? This is a rescue chicken named Feather, and the front yard is where the rescue chickens stay. And this is a rescue chicken named Duster. They go together, Feather and Duster. And as you can see in the front yard of our Animal Rescue Center, we've got some little leaves for them to peck through. We've got some nice fresh water that they can drink from, just to keep everything nice and fresh. And in the backyard, you can see it's kind of separated. This is where some of the rescue animals get to stay until they are taken to new homes. And right here, we have a rescue deer, a very big rescue deer. We'll learn more about that rescue deer inside, actually. But yes, so, oops, don't want to let the chickens out. There we go. Whoops. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I was like, I could have sworn I heard it open again. But the Animal Rescue Center is going to be really fun. This is going to be the headquarters, like I said. So it'll be where you come and learn about all the quests and learn about the animals that are available for adoption. It's going to be awesome. And here's the inside where we have our awesome new intern, Abby L. Hello, Abby. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? She's got a beautiful little brown braid, lovely blue eyes, awesome boots. She is dressed and ready to go, and this is her amazing dog, Molly. Hi, Molly. They've both got some gold-rimmed outfits going on here, but this is the inside of the Animal Rescue Center headquarters. As you can tell, it is dedicated to lots and lots and lots of animal supplies for your various animal needs. We've got pet amulets, backpacks full of treats, dog food, treats like the dog treats, things to feed the wild carrots, feathers collected from the random animals, fish nets and other nets to catch animals as needed, breeding bones, and then we've also got food bowls absolutely everywhere. You can just see where the animals definitely take preference here. And if you speak with the wonderful Abby L., then you'll actually see, since she is an animal rescue worker, she needs a lot of supplies. So you can bring a bunch of bones to her to feed some of her animals. You can bring some hay bales, oak leaves, sand. The sand is actually for changing out the cat litter boxes. And you'll see the chaos that is the cat litter boxes in just a second. But so these are things you can bring to her, and she doesn't give you a lot of coins in exchange for them, but she gives you some so that she can take care of her animals. And you can also, if you really want to, come over here and leave donations. Right now there's just a couple eggs that are from her her chickens out in the front yard, but you can come and leave donations in case you have anything extra to take care of the animals. And then let's see, what did she say? Let's see. Oh, hello, seriously, how are you today? By the way, if you have a moment to help the Animal Rescue Center, could you check the adoption box for any quest? It means so much. So right here behind the counter are the available adoptions, and you can open this up to find any quests. The quests are going to be to this side, and we have one called Deer Dilemma. And you can also find any animals and safari nets that are available for adoption right now. And right now there's a lioness. So if you come and grab the lioness's adoption sheet, you can read about her adoption. Available adoption: species, lion, gender, female, description, a lioness native to the Village of Light subspecies of lions, thought to have been from the Savannah cliffs beyond the Red Rockies. Not noted for no noted pride or relatives. A lone lioness. Requirements. So these are the requirements for adoption. Special handling for large wild cats, preferably somewhere where native large cats can live out their natural lives. Not for adoption as pet. So this lioness was actually caught wandering, yesterday I caught her, wandering around the center of the village. So she's here and available for adoption to anyone who might have an area where a lion could go and live out its natural life. So most likely we might drag her off to our Minecraft International Zoo to Ms. and put her in our lion exhibit once we get that built. Let's see, what else did Abby say? The deer in the backyard were found nearly drowning in the lake behind the house. They're almost healthy enough to release to the wild though. So these are the deer in her backyard. You can see there's a little fawn and a buck. So these two are actually available to take it as a quest and give them a new home. And you can read about the deer dilemma right here. So this is going to be where the quests are. We'll kind of tidy it up. We'll put some like notes and signs so you can mouse over and see here are the adoptions. Maybe break it like with a stick, like a little line of sticks so you know. Like these ladders, like you could use those as dividers in between the two inside the chest. Wild deer dilemma. A pair of wild deer, a buck and one of his fawns, have been rescued from drowning in the lake outside of the Village of Light. They need to find a new home and hopefully some female deer to form a herd. So you can learn about what the animals need here, so how you can help the animals out. And like I said, I might get the rest of the Zoocast and any future members we have wrapped up in taking care of the quest and the things that happen here at the Animal Rescue Center. And hopefully that'll be interesting, because then if they come across any animals that wander into their dinosaur exhibits and they're like, uh-oh, what do I do with this? They can bring them here and leave a little note, and then I can come in and be like, hey, guess what? I have like a panda exhibit. I can add this panda to my panda exhibit. And maybe for all I know, they want a lion. Maybe they want to have a lion, like, area. So hopefully, because the Zoocast is based around trying to take care of animals and learn more about the natural world, we can help each other out by working through this animal rescue center together. So Abby is definitely a huge help for that. It's awesome. And she also has a lot of small animals available for adoption too, like fish. So if you come to her, she's got tons and tons of fish that people have just like surrendered to her. So if you come to her, you can bring an empty fish bowl and she will give you a fish in the fish bowl as an adoption thing, as an animal that you could have adopted. And in fact, I might leave a little note inside the chest that'll say like available small pets, or like available small fish. And then anytime one of us adopts it, we'll come in and we'll like tweak the number. We'll be like, okay, I've adopted 3 more fish, so now there's only 10 left. And then when eventually that runs out, she might have something else, like maybe bird spawn eggs that are available for adoption. So we'll rotate that quite a bit to keep it interesting and fun, and I'm really hoping to drag Calf and Lubot, and if Caffers pops around, Caffers into it too. So it's going to be a fun way to do that. And then let's see. I take care of all sorts of animals, from small fish to wild deer and horses from the area. And she sure does. I think she said something about... Let's see. Nothing new yet. And then she also will give you a fish net for 100 gold coins, because fish nets are hard to get because you need the shark teeth, and it's very tricky to find sharks, so that's why the fish net is so expensive. She also has some pet food and some training treats available, but mostly she's into the rescue side of things, so she doesn't always have a lot for sale. She's more about taking care of her animals and keeping the rescue center going. So hopefully I'll let Calf and Lubot know that you can leave donations and things. Over here is actually a map of various areas where she's like scouted out the wildlife and scouted out where the animals need to go and where they're native to. And you can see a whole bunch of the little fish that she takes care of up here on the shelf. A little bookshelf area. This is all books filled with how to take care of animals and how to like take care of the various ecosystems that she monitors. She is pretty cool. Abby is more based around rescuing the animals, whereas I'm more based around being a biologist. Hi, Molly. There's pet beds, there's a little place to eat, there's some plants. I need to put something in the shelf, so we'll have to figure out other things, because like over here, she's got a lot of animal care items, so we'll have to come up with some more that we could put up here. And then upstairs is her bedroom, and it is currently flooded with litter boxes. And all I can say, my friends, is that it's a long story, and I have no idea what to do with all these litter boxes, because apparently you can't get rid of them. I've tried. meticulously. And once you put it down, the litter box is stuck forever. So, and also the fish tank. Yeah, I'm just saying that Abby is so dedicated to taking care of animals, and she normally has a whole bunch of kittens from the village that she's taking care of and that are running around up here, that's why this place is so chaotic. Her personal bedroom is a little bit messy, a little bit disorganized. It's filled with litter boxes because I can't get rid of them. I don't know why, I just can't. That was an accident, but you know, it fits Abby, it fits because it just shows her intensity of dedication to taking care of the animals. But it's a nice little upstairs. You can see out over the lake. It's actually a beautiful view of the lake. What the heck is that? Why is there a light over there? Hang on. I must have put a torch over there. I don't remember putting a torch over there. But you can see out over the lake. You can see the guard tower. Really wonderful views of the village from her home. And I'm pretty excited. I think dragging Calf and Luba into helping out with the quests and things will be a lot of fun. And I think it'll be fun. We'll put a little tally in here so that as people adopt the small fish, then we'll trade out for a different kind of small animal. Like maybe then she'll have a bunch of snails and you can adopt a snail. So that would be really fun. Let's see. Anything else? All these fish are actually rescues too. Some of them are sick and need care, but a few are pets people no longer wanted. Want to take one home? So Abby is really cool taking care of our awesome animals, and it's very exciting because this opens up so many quest possibilities, so many new ideas and things that the rest of the Zoocast and I can get up to and work with inside of the village. So I'm going to let Calf and Lubot know that this is a great place that they can bring any stray animals that they happen to have wander into their dinosaur exhibits, and that if they're interested in getting themselves some fish or something like that as pets, Abby has many available. So thank you so much, guys. I am so excited. This is another absolutely amazing addition that was community suggested, community built. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. Do the Village of Light. And I can't wait. We really are going to just have to spend a market day here one day enjoying and appreciating everything the village has to offer now that we have expanded it so wide. Also, I need to take those deer somewhere because holy moly, they are noisy. So we might spend a side quest day finding the perfect place to release those deer into the wild. Thank you so much, guys, and I can't wait to show you how well the village continues to grow. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.